what's going on, everyone? I'm going to show you today the model and strategy that made me a profitable trader. I trade the market maker models, which I learned from ICT. Everything that I'm going to show you here on my YouTube channel, they're all ICT concepts. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because I see a lot of traders going into the market not fully understanding where the liquidity is or where the market is moving to. Now, the market is either going to go into a buy program or into a sell program. And it's our jobs as traders to analyze the situation. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all I am not a financial advisor. I'm only showing you for entertainment purposes on what works for me. I'm teaching you what I learned in my own journey. The market maker models changed everything for me. And once you understand all of this on a high level, it's going to be a eye opener for you. So most traders, they're so focused on trading order blocks, fair value gaps, or breakers. And while the entry is very important, you need to understand the why. Why is the algo going into a buy program? Or why is the algo moving the market up right now? Or why is the algo making the market go down right now? If you're only trading order blocks or fair value gaps or breakers without knowing the why, then you're really only trading patterns. So what you have here in front of your screen, this is what a market maker buy model looks like. The market maker buy model is when the algo is making the market go up, or when the algo is in a buy program. So let's just, for example, just pretend that this is a 1 minute chart that we're looking at. The algo is gonna go from point A. Let me A, and then it's going to go to point B. So always think about it this way. It's going from point A to point B. Draw an arrow from here to here. And I'm going to change the color on this. Let's just put it as blue. All right. So the algo goes into a buy program, and it's going to go from point A to point B. So for me, my higher time frame is going to be the hourly time frame. So let's think of this as a retracement on the hourly time frame. And this is where we want to go for our longs to target the hourly highs. So normally what you'll see is you'll see some consolidation, and then after the consolidation, you're going to have this move here, which this move is going to be your manipulation. Change this color. And what you want to focus on in the beginning is this move. You want to focus on the distribution part of the move. Change it to a different color. All right, so you're going to have your consolidation. This move is your manipulation move, and then this move is your distribution move. So in the beginning, you just want to focus on the distribution part. So for this move, we're focusing on longs. And if we're looking at the hourly time frame, we know the hourly highs are up here. So this would be your buy side. Let's put buy side. And on the higher time frame, we're looking for the retracements into either a fair value gap or into an order block. And hopefully by now, everyone that's watching knows what an order block is. If you don't, let me just briefly explain. An order block is the last bullish or either the last bearish candle before a strong move happens in the opposite direction. Price usually often just returns to that zone to rebalance before it continues into the original direction. So, like I said, just for example, pretend that this is the 1 minute chart retracing on the hourly chart. All right, so we get a sweep of liquidity. Change this to red. And then you're going to see a market structure shift or a CSD. CSD is change in state of delivery. I'll make some other videos explaining what to look for. So you'll get a fair value gap here as your entry, or you can look for your order block on the 1 minute time frame. Say this is the order block. Or if you prefer breakers, you can look for a breaker as your entry. And then you can just look for your 1 to 2. Take your partials. And then you know the hourly highs are up here. And that would complete your market maker buy model. Now, for market maker sell models, it's the same thing. It's just the opposite. You're looking for a down move. So we're looking at the 1 minute chart, and this is the hourly low. So this is sell side, bottom right, hourly low. And then you're looking for a retracement on the hourly. You'll get your sweep of liquidity. Stop right here. And then again, you're going to look for your fair value gap or your order block entry or your breaker. And once it retraces, then target your 1 to 2 or go to the bottom of the hourly low to target the sell side liquidity. Let's see. All right, so to understand all this, just always remember you have to understand the bigger picture, know what the higher time frame is doing, and let's see. I had drawn. There you go. So I know my drawings are not that good, but let's say this is a buy program. So these candles are on the hourly time frame. This is going to be our order block, and then you'll see a gap. If you see a gap on the hourly time frame, then this is your fair value gap. And then on the hourly time frame, you're getting a retracement. So you're looking for a point of interest, either a retracement into this order block or a retracement on the hourly to a fair value gap. And this is just the most basic way of me showing you, just because the rabbit hole for this can get very deep. So for now, I'm just going to show you the most basic way of understanding this model, and then later on I'll make some more advanced videos so you can kind of start getting like liquidity sweeps and knowing the correct time to enter these models, looking for SMT and such. So all right, so these candles here are the hourly time frame, and then you're on the hourly time frame, you're going to wait for a retracement. You get your retracement. So this is the 1 minute chart here. You're going to get your consolidation up here. This down candle on the hourly time frame is really your manipulation, because you think the market's going down, but if you're looking at the hourly time frame, it's really just a retracement. So then on the 1 minute chart here, you'll target either a retracement into a 1 hourly time frame fair value gap. You'll get a sweep of liquidity, and then you'll see a market structure shift, or CSD. Then you'll look for either a for fair value gap, order block, or a breaker entry, or either inverse fair value gap entry. So now you know your entries here. And then these highs are the hourly time frame highs. Buy side. And that would finish your market maker buy model. So again, always look at the higher time frame. For me, it's the hourly time frame. I use the daily time frame as well, but I focus mainly on the hourly time frame. Then let me show you kind of here, just for example, on what the market did recently. So let me erase my drawings. So on the daily, so we're looking at the hourly time frame right now. And time is fractal, just keep that in mind. So you can do this on whatever time frame you choose as an alignment. Um, Here, all of these candles, they're all hourly candles. But as you can see, on the higher time frame, we were looking for buy side here. You can start seeing the market going up, changing direction, and once it goes to the buy side, then it completes the market maker buy model. So, for example, let's uh, let's look at this section here. So this is an hourly time frame, right? This here is the high of that hourly time frame. We're going to mark that high. That hourly high is the buy side liquidity, right? Because we know the market's moving up right now. Now I'm going to change to the 1 minute time frame so you can kind of see and understand. This is the hourly time frame that we looked at. So as you can see, we swept all of this liquidity here. Okay. I'm going to zoom in. After we sweep all of this liquidity, we target those hourly highs. There's your inverse fair value gap, or it can be considered also an order block. This is an order block right here. Or it can be an inverse fair value gap. And then it goes straight to TP on the hourly high. Same thing for over here. This is the retracement. This is the, on the hourly, this is all retracing down. And this is the buy side of the curve. So we don't want to, I mean, once you get more experience, you can trade the retracement part, but we really want to focus on the buy side of the curve here. But this is a fair value gap here. You can look for buys, and then you can always target your 1 to 2 right there, or you can target the hourly high, which is up here. So if you're more of a swing trader and you want to look at the hourly entries, let's go to the daily chart. On the daily chart, we're looking this is the daily high. That's why I labeled it as buy side. On the daily, we're looking for this fair value gap right here, or on the daily, we're looking at this daily order block, right? So now, if you're gonna be more of a swing trader, you can drop down to your hourly time frame. You see, and then now let's zoom in. This is the daily fair value gap, and this is the daily order block. So we tapped it. Now on the hourly, you can either look for your inverse fair value gap or your order blocks, whatever you like trading. Let's go blue. And then you can enter here, put it at the low, and then target the daily high, which that gives you almost a 4-hour trade. And after this completes, that completes the market maker buy model on the daily hourly time frame. So hopefully you learned. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I'll be making some other instructional videos on trading the order block, looking at the order flow, SMT, CSD, and such.